Or I should just punch him. It's only to that level. What do you feel?
Like, I just say bad stuff, like cuss him out and say bad stuff.
Okay.
In your head?
Mhm.
That's it?
Mhm.
You feel like punching him, hitting him?
Sometimes.
Okay. Do you feel anything beyond that?
Like stabbing him?
No.
Do you remember the... What is it? Was last year? Like, you drew pictures of stabbing him and made that tool?
Mhm.
Okay, so what about that?
Well, that was the one that time, but otherwise no.
What did you do that time? Do you remember? What made you push you so hard?
As you said, you had it hit for a few months, so what were you thinking to do?
I don't remember what made that meant.
Do you remember what you did? What that pushed you so fast?
No.
Hmm?
No.
Was it just the anger that consumed you after that? You forgot what you did, but you just wanted to get back at him?
Probably.
You don't remember though?
No.
So how do you know that it's not gonna happen again, or that it hasn't happened other times? If there was nothing that stands out to you that made you draw pictures of killing him and then make a tool and hide it.
I don't know about it.
What she had made?
That shiv, it was like the highlighter, and then a small mirror she broke to stick the mirror shard into the highlighter, so it was a ready-made shiv.
Oh.
And she hid it under that heater against the wall.
It was all taped together and stuff?
It was ready, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I sent you pictures because I was like, from this kid anyway, it's a little different. So.
Was it meant for Dimar only or meant for somebody else also?
Pause before you answer that, because I've heard you say it like 6 different ways.
It was meant for tomorrow.
What?
It was meant for tomorrow.
And nobody at school?
No.
Because we were having a rough time at school most of the time.
No, that's cool.
I think this was the conversation that we got into about how you were like, yeah, I do want Damar to go somewhere else, and I do want to be the only kid, right? That's what started that truth for us, is that that's how you feel. And then we had that conversation about, like, is there a threat now? Because not like right now, but, we had the conversation right before summer, so like 5 months ago or something, where it's like, I already have the shiv. Do we need to worry about anything else? And you were like, I don't have any tools to harm you guys, so I can't harm you guys. And that led into some interesting conversations. Do you remember that? Do you still feel that way, where you pause before you answer? Give yourself the pause. Or if you had access to tools or anything, or sharps or anything like that, that you would harm somebody? Anybody?
You genuine answer, okay?
That's why I said to pause. I want you all to practice the pause.
No.
Is it that you're not angry enough right now to do it? Or if you're angry enough, you do it?
Think about it.
I want to do it for the
Because, like, at that point, you had been angry, but you also plotted it out in the sense that you had it hid, right? It wasn't like you all of a sudden grabbed something and started stabbing. Like, you had it ready, and you drew pictures. So, that's what I'm asking.
Like how with your feelings of going to the store and picking up stuff, like you can't control yourself, you said, whenever that happened for the 2 to do it.
But you did have a 20-minute leeway, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's your pause.
So, do you think like if a situation comes where you're really angry, would you be able to control yourself?
And
Would
think
you
about
do
it.
reason with yourself that I shouldn't do this. This is wrong. What I'm thinking of doing. You think you'll have that maturity to make that decision?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Because with the stealing, you didn't have that maturity. You went ahead with it even though you had the time to kind of, you took dress around, go down, go there, all that thing. You still went through with it. So you think if you got angry enough, would you do something bad?
No.
Okay. What makes you say that?
I just can't. I don't like. I said stuff and I had stuff, but I don't have a gut to kill anybody.
Okay.
In those moments of rage, though, do you think you're going to think about the consequence of it or no?
No, I just don't have the gut to kill anybody. Not the consequences. I just don't. I can't do it.
Yeah, but you had the guts to be right in front of me and put chemicals on my arm, burn my skin, and ask me if I felt it while grinning. I mean, that's ballsy, isn't it?
But that's when. Okay.
What is it?
Nothing. I just don't have the gut to kill anybody.
That's different than killing somebody.
Why did you do that with the mom?
I wanted to know if it hurt.
Would it hurt her? That's why you wanted to know?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Okay. And why did that feeling come? Like, were you angry at mom or something?
No.
Hmm?
No.
You just wanted to think mom is a guinea pig or?
No.
Then, what are the experiments on mom?
I just wanted to know if it hurt.
Yeah, but mom's not a guinea pig, right? That you can do experiments on her that way. She would have been, huh? Even guinea pigs you should not do. But then forget why mom was taking care of you and stuff, and she was already sick and she was going through her treatment. You didn't feel anything like I should not do this. It's just like impulsive. Oh, I need to see what happens. Let me do it. So then, how can you control yourself in other situations then? If you feel like, oh, let me just see what will happen if I poke this in somebody.
And when that happened, like around that time period, like she was helping wrap my arm and stuff, daily, I think, right, with those bands.
Yeah.
And there were, I'm like, I appreciate it. And then sometimes she'd do like really quick and then get messed up and like, no, we can't because it's gonna mess up my arm the way it heals. And so then we'd redo it and she'd get like kind of frustrated. But you can tell like on her face when she gets frustrated because she gets like those shiny eyes and like a little smirk. And so that started to happen and I was like, oh, like, but surely nothing else will, go wrong. I'm already like helpless with no arms. So that, I almost want to say like, oh, I should have known, but like who would know that like someone that they take care of would chemically burn their arm on purpose? So I don't know.
That's attitude with most things when she helps. She wants to help, but then she wants you to get by it quickly, not take the time to do the thing right. So, and especially if you tell her to repeat stuff, then she gets frustrated.
But it almost but I'm saying like when you get that the shiny eyes and the smirk going, it's almost like you're in a different head state. Like I know it's still you still respond to your name, but it's almost like you're in a different reality or something.
She'll become very snippy and stuff after that. She'll be very rude to you at that point.
Yep, and she'll say like backhanded compliments, so you're just like, okay, I don't want to talk to this person.
I don't know if you realize that you do behave that way, but that's how you become. When you are irritated, you become very like a different person altogether.
Yeah.
He's like, let's stay away from Kanaya right now.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing.
Don't talk to her. Don't say anything that's gonna set her off.
Yeah.
But I wish we knew like what got you to that point, so that even you'd be able to fix it. If we don't know, do you even know what we're talking about when your eyes get that way and you start smiling for no reason?
No.
Because that's I'm not gonna lie, it's a little creepy. And then we're just like, all right, well, that's Kanai right now. Let's do anything else to avoid her.
If you remove, like if you pick on a fault like of hers or you didn't decide, or if you tell like, okay, can I slow down? This is not what you're doing. Any kind of correction, any kind of thing, then she becomes snippy that way.
Snippy, but also like crying and like, you know, the big show.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, but no one was mean to you about it. They just like said like, hey, this could be better.
Yeah. And she'll move ahead like this, like this.
We have to get to the bottom of what that is, because you can't change anything if you can't even name it or address it, you know? So hopefully in coming months, by, you know, making and posting videos, like anyone who has experienced this stuff for themselves, or, you know, any physicians or anyone that's like competent in whatever's going on. It really killed me when someone, like one of the workers from Milwaukee, was like, oh, we just got to bake sugar cookies together. That's going to fix it. I'm just like, oh my God, get out of my face. Like that was just really like the top of the line of thinking like the Milwaukee services were just like needed defunding.
When you're telling her this thing, it's not for you embarrassing you. It's to make you know that this is your pattern. And you have to work through that pattern of yours. Because if during your pattern of yours, you become very rude to others. And you become very mean to others.
It's not just that, it's like to the point of like unsafe. So we have to figure out what's going on so you can fix it.
So, it's not like to like, oh, can I you're a bad person? It's this is what's happening. We notice it. Change it now. Otherwise, when you grow up, carry forward to others. It will affect your relationship with people. It will affect your relationship in the offices. It will affect your relationship everywhere. And
your freedom. Like, what's the same thing? I don't know, because I don't remember what you were like when you actually turned on the stoves and changed the handles and left them on when the AC was out in summer, so it was just hot in general. We didn't know it was the oven. Because who's cooking in the summer like that? But I don't know. The day that you did it was like I found it 4 days later. So that's when we talked about it. But I don't know what your state of mind was when you did that. Do you know? Like when you took the handles off for the labels and switched them around and left it on? Like what your frame of mind was?
No.
And then I asked you guys once I found out like what was going to happen, and Demar was like, fire, because that, you know, sure. Like that's a risk of leaving the stove on. But then you're like, it's going to explode. And I was like, I didn't give you the language for that, so... Like, what was the plan? And then your therapist talked to you about it a little bit to see, like, did you want to die or anything? You're like, no, I just wanted it to explode. But, like, what
is that
was...
also something like the burning thing? You just wanted to see, experiment, whether it works or not? Leave it on for a few days and see what happens?
No.
You feel like this scientific urges sometimes? Want to try out another?
I only have urges. I don't have, like, scientific urges, though.
But then...
Come back to that, but what was the frame of mind for that happening?
I don't remember.
Are you curious it's going to burst?
No.
Will it burst or not burst? Like the arm thing? I'm curious if it's born or not born. That was...
But she wasn't just curious with that, though, okay? Like, she was literally applying it with the Q-tip and then looking right at me and smiling and saying, does it burn? Like, that was, like, observing reactions. That's a little different. Had to be there, I guess.
When you're dissecting frogs and all that, you like it from the school?
We didn't dissect frogs yet.
Never? Till now?
No.
Oh, okay. I wonder how you like that.
One of you did, like, a chicken, though, or something, right?
Demar dissected bird pellets.
No, that was recently. I'm talking about last year. So one of you did a chicken, I think.
No.
I mean, I'm thinking of Chloe because like they ate chicken after, and I was like, huh. Couldn't be me, but okay. All right. But you don't remember turning on the stove or doing that stuff? Or you don't remember what the thinking was when you did?
I don't really think.
And then when you, during the family therapy session or the art, whatever it is, and the therapist asked you if you wanted to die, and you're like, no, I just wanted it to explode. Like, why did you want it to explode? It was like the 6th floor of the apartment building. Take
You.
your
Okay.
take your pause for a minute, and then I'd like to hear your genuine, honest answer.
I don't know.
I'm gonna sit with it. Like what?